Hi, my name is Trish Caldwell, and I'm the Corporate Director of Family Services here at RCA. My role is to make sure that while your loved one is getting the treatment they deserve, I'm making sure that you, as the family and the ones supporting them through all of this, get the care you deserve. I want to thank you for taking this courageous step with your loved one and being a support in recovery. I know this has been an incredibly difficult and emotional time for you and your family. It hasn't been easy watching your loved one struggle with their addiction, but please know that he or she can recover from their addiction and that you and your family can begin to heal. You and your loved one can recover together from the damage of addiction. RCA will do everything we can to offer support and guidance by walking you through what you can expect for your own involvement and what your loved one's next few days will look like. By now, your loved one has been brought back to meet with our trained admission team and skilled medical staff. They'll receive a full assessment to help us decide which program would be best for them and what the first steps need to be in order to help them get set up for success at RCA and in their recovery. They'll also meet with their primary therapist and/or their case manager, who will meet with them one-on-one on a weekly basis, facilitate their primary group, and who will also be your point of contact for any questions you might have. Once they're done with the admissions process, they'll go to the medical unit, also called Detox or ATS in Massachusetts, where they will be closely medically monitored. Here, they'll be treated for their symptoms associated with the detox process and cared for around the clock by our medical team. During this time, you will not hear from your loved one. We call this the transition phase. Please know this is done to help your loved one acclimate to the treatment and to begin to lean into the recovery community for support and guidance. This is also done in appreciation of this being a difficult time for you. We want you to take some much needed time for yourself in preparation of the recovery to come. However, during this time, you will hear from your loved one's therapist within the first 48 hours, as long as there's a consent on file from the patient. This transition phase typically lasts anywhere from 5 to 7 days. After this, you'll be able to come and visit your loved one. We have designed specialty programming for you prior to your first visitation. Our programming will help explain everything you want to know about RCA, what to expect while your loved one is in treatment. Additionally, you will learn about RCA's continuum of care and the importance of a 90-day commitment to aftercare while making the transition to outpatient. Next, you will participate in an educational seminar taught by our clinical team on topics such as the brain and addiction, communication and boundary setting, the journey to recovery, and more. This is complimentary as a sign of our dedication to the families supporting their loved one in treatment with us. Immediately after completing the educational seminar, you'll be united with your loved one for your first visitation. Visitation days depend on the individual site, so please speak with your primary therapist about scheduling both the educational seminar and visitation. Here are some key things to know while your loved one gets acclimated to the treatment process. Upon admission, you'll receive a family letter. This letter will introduce you to your loved one's treatment team and answer many of your questions, including how to remain supportive of your loved one while in treatment, what do I say if my loved one wants to leave treatment, what are payment options, as well as more details about the transition period and visitation hours. RCA offers many different activities to keep your loved one engaged and excited about their recovery, including yoga, art and music therapy, equine therapy, personal training, educational seminars, and more. These activities vary depending on the site, and your loved one's therapist would be able to tell you what is offered at that specific site. We offer our unique Seeds to Recovery program. This is a weekend-long retreat for families to heal together and is available at certain RCA locations. The primary therapist will tell you if it's available at your loved one's site. This 2-day program begins on designated Saturday mornings. You'll be welcomed by RCA staff with refreshments and spend the morning receiving education and support just for the families. Your loved one will join you for lunch, where you can begin reconnecting by sharing your first meal together since being in recovery. The rest of the afternoon, you and your loved one will engage in fun, educational activities led by our trained clinical team. On Sunday, you're provided an opportunity to attend our spiritual services with your loved one, and then afterwards, you'll spend the remaining afternoon engaging in meaningful activities with your loved one and discussing topics such as gratitude and the importance of connection. Every part of Seeds to Recovery, including lunch, is free of charge as a part of our commitment to your family. The entire weekend is created as a safe place for you, your family, and your loved one to reconnect, learn the language of recovery together, and have fun. We want families to know that it's okay to love your loved one and still be angry at this disease, and to know it's okay to be scared and still have hope. We're grateful for your trust in us, and we want you to know that you are now a part of our family here at RCA. You are no longer alone in this. RCA is committed to being a part of your recovery story. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Thank you for entrusting us with yours and your loved one's care.